what's happening? Welcome back to the GM. I'm your guy, Boulanger. And up next in this video, we're going to get into what we saw last night in the Super Bowl. Well, first things first, um, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles um, for putting on a great show last night in the Super Bowl. Probably one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in some time. Uh, Going back to the last Baltimore Ravens championship. It had all the elements in it. This game had fumble recovery for a touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and a late game field goal, which sealed the deal. Um, and so I want to hit on, uh, as a reaction, what we saw. Okay. First things first, let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, number one, Jalen Hurts uh, balled out last night. He showed up in the game and did exactly what he was supposed to do. Uh, he threw for over 300 yards. He had, I believe it was three rushing touchdowns. He had a passing touchdown. He had no interceptions, and he was only sacked twice. He was also their leading rusher with I think like 76 yards on 15 carries. So Jalen Hurts kind of did it all last night and right on schedule. His three top receivers from the regular season, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert all showed up. Brown and Smith both had over 100 yards receiving, and I think Goddard followed up with about 70 yards receiving. So, all of the people who were supposed to show up showed up on yesterday. And my prediction was that Philadelphia would pull this off because I thought that they had the better team. And in all honesty, they did have the better team all around. But I think the biggest difference in this game in what we saw was not statistics, but it was coaching and schematics. Okay. What we saw was a Patrick Mahomes who came in not 100%, although he wasn't on the injury report. And Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy had that offense ready, um, to do exactly what they needed to do. The first thing they needed to do was protect Patrick Mahomes, and they did that. Well, how did they do that? They did that with some short throws, some timely passing, and some big catches. They did that with shorter passing routes, and they did that with a concerted effort to run the ball. And they made all three of those things happen. I don't remember a game where we saw Patrick Mahomes throw for under 200 yards and win, but they did that in this game. And I think that that was the biggest difference in this game was the coaching, right? And Patrick Mahomes, got him down the field. Of course, there was a penalty, but he got him down the field, put him in field goal range, and that sealed the deal. And so, um, congratulations to the Chiefs. And so the regular season and the Super Bowl were full of events, ups and downs, teams that came from nowhere to make the playoffs, teams who went on a run, such as the Philadelphia Eagles, and it culminated in a really good Super Bowl. And so I believe that the Baltimore Ravens could be in this game next year. And so coming up on the GM, you'll see about 4 or 5 videos called the Blueprint. And what I'll be discussing is the Baltimore Ravens blueprint to being in the title game for 2023, the 2024 season. So stay tuned for that. Um, so before we sign out, I know that there are some rumors that Eric Bieniemy is one of the leading candidates for the Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinating job. I'm not understanding I'm not fully sure if I understand why why he would leave the Chiefs unless he's just looking for opportunity. But let me cast this net for you guys. If he becomes the Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator, walking away from the Super Bowl champs, it'll be two reasons. One, he got a big bag of money, and two, he will be the John Harbaugh successor. Now remember, you heard it first here at the GM. If Eric Bieniemy becomes the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, he will be the successor for John Harbaugh in the near future. So listen, man, those are my takes, man, about the Super Bowl. Let me know what you want me to know, man. If you like this kind of content, man, I can keep bringing it to you. Hit like, hit subscribe, share it with a friend, man. I appreciate you guys. This is the GM. I'm Boulanger, and I'm out.